currently, because of all the regulations, data ownership is understood as I need to go play well with GDPR, but I see it as a more strategic decision, right? Because data ownership means you can make use of the data in ways that make sense for your own business, right? Because data ownership enables you to do a lot of customization on how you make use of that data, take actions on that data. Whereas if you're stuck with a particular vendor, you are bound by their roadmap, right? So you can only go as far as they go, and you're bound by what they want to add to their own platform. Whereas when you own the data, you can build your business on that data, right? You can depend on it. You can track, more sensitive things that are bound by regulation, and most importantly, you can act on that data on your own terms. So I think that's the understanding we all need to develop when it comes to data ownership. I think marketing leaders have a really tough job these days, right? Because there are a lot of tools in the market, and what has been working so far doesn't or won't work in the future, in my opinion. Because I think marketing leaders were more worried about the short-term results, right? For the most part, like measuring attribution, right? Okay, this marketing campaign resulted in a success, etc. Because the leaders in organizations were demanding the marketing leaders to show the results immediately. So right now, I think we are in a stage where marketer is closer to the product, right? So a marketer cannot exist without products, and I think these roles will be converging in the future, right? So we will be talking about singular people when we say product and marketer. So for that reason, I would say marketers should worry about or consider more data points these days, right? So not just conversion, not just attribution, but any business signal, right? So how an application is used, how transactional business data is related to how the application is being used. These are all signals that should be connected to each other, right? So I think as a marketer, I would really consider all those angles and try to understand the bigger picture, right? Because it's not just about the acquisition cost or the biggest or best performing advertisement, but rather how do we really create value for our customers, and how can we measure end-to-end customer value and customer adaptation to the products that we are developing. So yeah, I think that's a tough job for the marketers, but they should really be thinking the full picture, I would say. And I think the current market maybe doesn't let them always consider the full picture, because there is this abundance of tools for every single thing. I think they need to focus, and they need to focus on how do we really track the big picture of our customers end to end and really touch upon to their journeys. I think when most people hear real-time analytics, the importance that they think about is a faster dashboard, right? So, okay, I can access or query the data in milliseconds. The way I see it is real-time access to data or information just enables you to take faster actions. Right? So I think everyone should look at it that way, especially marketers. Right? So real-time data enables you to take actions also in real time. Right? So I think that's the most important part of real-time data access, essentially, kind of giving you direct reaction, right? So there's no delay between something happening and then marketing giving reaction to that thing. I think that's the most important angle every marketer should focus on. Of course, there is a lot of buzzwords around AI these days, and obviously that's a concept that will shape everything in the next 5 to 10 years. So that's inevitable. So we have to live with AI. We have to design our businesses to be based on AI. But at the end of the day, I see AI as an amplifier. Right? So I think that's the first angle all businesses, all leaders should consider. Right? So AI is an amplifier. AI isn't necessarily a singular topic of its own. It just amplifies the possibilities. So when you think about it, every business has a core value, right? So like a core competency, so to speak. So as long as they use their core competencies in conjunction with AI, they can just amplify what they do, right? So I guess instead of panicking about AI taking over jobs, AI taking over businesses, I think leaders should look at it as what can AI amplify in terms of what we do in our business, right? So I think that's the healthy way to think about it, and that's the only successful way to really achieve or take your business to the next level, right? I would say that's also going to be in the AI space, right? So I think for me, the adaptive software, the software being hyper-personalized, the experience being hyper-personalized for the individuals are the hot topics for the next 5 years, right? So everyone is talking about, okay, how do we create agentic experiences and basically personalize the application for every single user. And I think Countless sits in a very important point for that future, right? Why? Because AI is not magic, right? So AI needs data, AI needs user context, and Count is well positioned to feed these AI applications of the future, which are hyper-personalized. So for that reason, we already have a lot of data and context in Countly that's already readily available, but it's just a matter of how do we make it easy for the businesses to take advantage of this data in an easy way, right? In a straightforward way. So for that, we introduced what we call journeys recently into our platform. So that basically automates the workflow building experience within our platform. So you can show in-app messages, you can trigger new events when something else happens, etc. So I think we will just bet further on that, right? So the journey builder experience within Countly, and how do we make it easy for our customers to make use of that data, that vast data that they already have in Countly to truly personalize the customer experience. So I think those topics, basically adaptive applications, will be the topic we will be discussing for the considerable future.